baby.
I'm not doing that anymore.
It's illegal. Knockback from the west. Or use knockback res now.
Over square.
Oh, a little over.
Dodge.
I think she's fine there.
To evens.
Wrong button.
Back on the thing.
Stack in the middle. Do the lineup.
Oh, I'm on the side now!
This one's not as important.
What are you doing?
He's usually further up. I'm usually on the other side.
Dodge to odds.
Gonna die. See ya.
Ooh. You would be both.
Someday.
Use
Someday.
eyes and don't play in the puddles.
I forgot about that. My summon. Oh.
West. South. Raid wide. Tsunami 1, get ready for debuffs. Kura has the line to the front to Alpha and face us. Oh, it's okay. But get to the sides. We're dead, but go to your light party sides anyway. Evens, stack on your healers, and then die.
That's a lot of nines. You mitigate 9,999,999 damage.
I got it. I'll use my fists.
Yeah, I was gonna help.
It's all good.
You were just the first person to do it
I
today.
also would have forgotten.
You will not be the last person to have done that today.
If it doesn't happen on the first tsunami, it will on the second one.
Yeah. We have the luxury of doing it twice in a second.
Knockback from the east. Or use knockback res now. Odds.
Avery.
Stack on the arrow. Stack on the arrow.
That ping diff.
Do the spreads. Get ready to dodge. Evens.
Sprint! No! I did it.
I see the evens call.
Oh, that's right. You weren't here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, I heard you guys in the VOD. I was just kind of like, they'll explain it, I'm sure.
Yep, I'm just calling near the numbers. That's the safe spot. West. South.
Going to 3.
Good splash down.
I don't know how I didn't get hit by that.
I did.
That's some snapshotting in my favor.
You hate to see it.
Tsunami 1. Get ready to check if you have the line. Key has the line. Go to Alpha, face the party. Everybody else, move close to him. It's okay if you're not exactly on it. We're dead. Go to your light party sides anyway.
No!
You don't have to be exactly on Alpha. Just make sure you face the party and there's enough room for us to get knocked back, which is not a lot. Go to odds and die by stacking on your healers. Or if you don't stack on your healers, you'll still die anyway. You don't have a choice.
Yes.
No, I'll be honest. I didn't think healers could get that, so I wasn't even looking for it.
I thought it was
Anyone can get it.
Okay, noted.
It is full random from all 8 people. It does not care what you do. I think the only way you could maybe not get it is if you're dead, but also, if you haven't noticed, things still go off on corpses.
Yep.
Knockback from the west. Knockback res if you want to. Odds. Stacking on the arrow. Do your spreads. Remember, the goal is to keep the safe areas safe. Evens. Use eyes, don't play in the puddles. West. North.
Those puddles.
Alright, Tsunami 1. If you get the line, be prepared to run to Alpha and turn around. Everybody else is going to move towards there anyway. It's me. Be ready as soon as I hit you, run to your light party side. Go to your light party side, all the way. Alright, we're going to dodge, and we're going to stack on our healers. Wherever the healer goes. Odds. Do not gap close.
Or do.
If it's targeted, I should say. Raid wide. I'm voking. Kill the party. I voked, but you voked back, so you're dead.
Yep.
2 evens. You gotta stop doing that. Arrow means you have it.
I see. Alright, I now understand the arrow.
Raid wide, I got it.
Ouch.
Oh, sorry about that track.
It's okay. I
don't
didn't
think
see
of
that
it.
I would have killed myself, so.
Never mind.
Alright, take a shower, stinky gamers.
Can't make me.
Don't you want to be cool? Go Super Saiyan? Alright, raid wide.
I don't care.
Knockback from the east. Once again, stay in the middle and use knockback reds if you want to. Alright, odds, and you're going to cross over as soon as the other one goes off. Go. Stack up for puddles, and then we're going to do the spreads. These will linger. Do not put them in your safe spots. Evens. And again, crossover as soon as it goes off.
Man, when did they get tank stance turned on?
Oh. E.
All right, use eyes. Dodge. There will be 3 of them this time. East. South. And then we'll cross over once the first one goes off.
No, I thought I had more time.
Oh.
Oh. Yep.
Raid wide. Do not vote. Do not
I got
vote.
it. Yep. I also chose not to mitigate.
Is this where we had a rapport?
Yes.
Yep.
Everybody on 4, we're going to circle around the boss's hitbox. One of the tanks will run away. Everybody else is going to focus on where they need to go to dodge. Just go just outside the puddles. On me.
Cross back.
Double back.
Evens. And cross. And stack up.
Oh,
Stack
no.
up. Still stack up. Even if someone's dead, it will reassign.
You were really good at this.
Alright, this is what I saved that for.
And then raid wide.
Aw, no shield yet.
Oh no.
No.
Don't worry, more raid wide.
I got nothing that one.
Are we out? We're out of roses.
I tried to res you before I died.
That's fine.
Puddles. And then spreads to sides. Go all the way to the sides. You can run back into the middle afterward. In the middle.
Alright.
And this would be Tsunami 2, but we're going to die to the raid wide cast. I mean, I could invuln it, but I'm not going to.
Oh, B3! Oh, B3!
Where's that Reaper? There you go. I see it.
Took their own soul for it.
Hang on.
Yo,
Leviathan
Q, what happened to
Fox?
die?
I just don't die. I'm just that good.
I think Clementine twice.
Alright.
Alright.
That was the first I've seen that one. Or, we had barely seen it last time I was here. I got it unlocked now.
Doctors come with concerns?
Our VPN is on. Because I swear to God, I was safe.
So, a thing to remember. Even when we have the full arena, the safe spots are the same. So, like,
Yeah.
if you noticed when he's shooting, say if he's shooting from 1 to 3, the safe spot extends, like, pretty close to the center line. So if you have to cross over, you can be pretty close to the center line and then cross over.
Got it.
Okay, so if I'm trying to remember what we did before. So we had the Haruki knockback went to Alpha.
The circle knockback goes to the front.
Yep.
We get knocked back. Everybody goes into the light party stacks except for one of the tanks who's going to go to the front and invuln the cones. Then the first line goes to the front, turns around, faces the group. Everybody rides the knockback. Then the second line steps behind the group, faces out. The first line follows us, and the big circle tank moves behind the AoE line so they don't ride it back. Everyone rides it back. Line runs away. Things explode.
We want to, so the two light parties, just do light party 1 on the left side of Bravo and light party 2 on the right side of Bravo.
That's not how the mechanic works, so we can't do that.
No, it was DPS support.
It's DPS supports
I'm
because
sorry.
one is on DPS and one is on supports for the stacks.
You're right. Yeah. But we want to have that on both sides of Bravo. So recognize it's not light party, but DPS on the left and the support on the right of Bravo. And then the tank that's going to involve, I guess, go to Delta. Or
I mean, they don't need to be at Bravo. We want to be closer to the boss so we can continue to hit the boss. It doesn't actually matter, but... Because, like, our damage is going to be fine no matter what. The only thing that people need to be cognizant of is if you have the cone, then you want to make sure you stand a little bit in front of the group, or that like the group is either behind you or to the side of you. Nobody wants to be towards the north because you don't want to get cleaved by the cone.
Okay.
Which
So we
which,
don't want to hit anybody with the cones then.
how are we doing the cone invuln? Which tank is doing it? Are we just doing you always do it? Or are we doing tank with circle does it, or tank without circle does it?
Is there a right answer to that? Like, is there actually a right
I mean,
answer?
the answer is whatever you want it to be. If it works, it works.
Right.
I refuse to comment further. I don't want to spoil anything. I just want to know what the plan is so that I can, 1, call it out, and 2, not fuck it up.
We'll say the tank with the big circle.
The tank with a big circle is always the one who invulns the cleaves.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, regardless, I just want to know so that when we get there and I'm looking at the party list, because I have a lot of time and nothing else to do, I can just call the person's name and be like, you need to go here, you need to go here, you need to do this. The big circle is a tank thing, and it is a giant AoE. It's the last thing that goes off. And so it just means everybody else has to be away from it, and the tank that has it has to mitigate. Because it does a lot of damage.
So I guess does it make more sense to have the not big circle take both the cones and invuln, so that way the tank that has the big circle invulns it? Yeah, let's do it that way.
Sorry, say that again? I wasn't listening.
Thanks.
I got I had a DM from somebody in one of my other groups. I was trying to look at it.
Because we have the 2 cones and the big circle, I think it makes more sense for the tank that's going to... So the tank without the big circle is going to invuln the cones. The tank with big circle is going to invuln the big circle.
Okay.
I haven't looked at like how much damage the big circle does, but it seems...
It's like
a...
it's like 30k or something. I don't remember.
Okay, so maybe worth.
I mean, I'll do whatever you want. Just know that if we don't have invuln and a buster comes up and only one tank is up, that tank is dead. I'm not saying that's a problem. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm just saying that is whenever we use invuln, that is a sacrifice that we're making.
Can I throw out a complicated thought? Just like, I was kind of trying to theorycraft this all in my head. No, I was thinking last time, just 2 right triangles. The furthest point would be the hypotenuse. So if you have 2 light parties and we had the tanks, or rather, if we had one person from each party go forward, then they'd be furthest from the opposite party.
Yes, that is true.
But then the thing is that we'll be tanks, so I was thinking how to swap tanks with the light parties. So maybe the one with the big circle can join the DPS group, and the one with the knockback could join the support group.
So let's assume everything you've said is correct, right? And they have to be tanks, right? So who does that leave?
The waves, right?
Well, okay. If tanks are doing something, who is left?
Healers.
And
DPS.
right. And how is the mechanic assigned?
It's all random.
But how are the stacks assigned?
One healer, or rather one support, one DPS.
Is it one support or is it one healer? The
Has those
tanks
been healing?
ever gotten a stack? Abs, have you ever had the stack on you?
I don't know. I'm gonna go.
The answer is no. Neither have I. So, if knowing that, right? So you have one group that's going to be the healer group, and one group that's going to be the DPS group. Then you have one healer and 3 DPS left over.
Trying to make it make sense.
Okay, so let's put it this way, right? Let's ignore the DPS for now. Just look at the healers. Only one of them is going to get a stack, right? So the other one can either be in the other group, or they can always be in the stack group with the other healer. Or I guess they could run out and bait the cone if we wanted the healers to do that for some reason. But
Yeah.
but those are the only possibilities.
10% mitigation. 10%. I'm
How much does the cone do anyway?
Don't know.
I just assumed that it was lethal for anyone not tank.
It seems
Actually,
like
hold
a
on,
lot
I'll tell
when
you.
2 parties used to get hit by the cones.
Last time.
The cone did 21, almost 22k to me last time,
Yeah, you guys got
and
it.
that was unmitigated.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can just have one DPS group and one from the healer group head forward, or well, I guess they'd need heavy heals, wouldn't they?
I think we should just for right now try the strat we were doing with the new positioning.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And then
I'll just-
if we get
I'll
stuck
s-
there,
I was just throwing out a thought, trying to make it make sense.
Alright, can I get just a really quick TLDR of where the different debuffs go for our strat here?
If you have the circular AoE knockback, you go to alpha at the beginning. Everybody else moves close to you, and they try to stay on the center line. After the knockback, if you have a cone, You want it. You need to make sure you're in the stacks. One cone in each stack, and then there will be a stack marker on 2 people, 1 DPS, 1 healer. The supports will be on the right side of Bravo. The DPS will be on the left side of Bravo for their stack. The tank without the big circle will go to Alpha because cones are baited on farthest. After they get hit, after all that goes off, the first line will go to Alpha and turn around to face the group. Everybody will go close to them. They'll knock everybody back, and they'll run towards the group. The second line, after they are knocked back, will move behind the party and knock them back forward and do the same thing where they're going to follow their knockback after they do it. And then before they get knocked back, the large circle tank will move behind the group. Or behind the knockback, so they don't get knocked back again.
Okay, does the second line knockback go to C, or is it kind of between B and C?
You could try to move to C. I don't remember what the timer is at that point. So, like, essentially, we'll get knocked back by the first one, and you just need to be far enough back that you can hit everybody else. So, like, you could literally just, we get knocked back, you take like 3 steps, and then you turn around. Because you also need the big circle tank to be able to get behind you, so they don't get knocked back, so they can be away from everybody.
Okay.
Because you don't need to get hit by 2 knockbacks. The whole point of getting hit by the knockback is to cleanse the small circle, which is death if it's not cleansed.
Okay. Test clear.
But as long as I know what strategy we're following, I will literally call out the person by name.
All right.
Unless you don't want me to, in which case, Abs will do it.
Yeah.
Abs, one day, the reins of shot caller come to you. Taking damage is cringe.
Broke.
And mid.
Nah, mitts are optional.
I mean, they have their +4.
Knockback from the east. Remember to stay in the middle. Or you can use knockback res now.
Ran off the front edge.
Even. You can practice crossing on this if you want. And position. Stack on the arrow. Do the spreads. Odd. Use eyes, don't play in the puddles. West, north.
Oh, I almost played in a puddle.
I thought I got you.
I mean, it's not the end of the world if you do, it just makes the mechanic harder. So if you want to play on hard mode, go for it.
Playing the last puddle. You're fine.
It's me with the line again. Everybody else in front of me. Get ready to go to your light party sides. Light party sides. You're ready to dodge and stack on your healer. Evens. Raid wide next. And then Buster. Do not voke. Odds. Raid wide. Shower time.
Oh, nice. My Caracal has a reach in now.
Raid wide. Knockback from the west. Knockback res now if you want to. You're ready to dodge. Even. And you're going to move across as soon as it goes off. Cross. Stack up for puddles. Be ready to go into spreads. And remember, these ones linger, so do not cover up your safe spots. You're ready to dodge. Evens again. And cross. Time for your favorite game. Use eyes and don't play in the puddles. Will be 3 dives this time. East. North. You're gonna cross back over after the first one goes off.
Got him!
Oh, I didn't get me.
Oh man!
Dude, all those heavy idiots.
Raid wide.
Do that.
Poke and get out of the way. And mitigate if you want to, but optional.
Please do.
Just for you.
Time for the other thing. Go 4. Bait the puddles around the hitbox. On me.
Going to 1.
Odds. Get ready to cross over. Get ready to cross over. Alright, get in the line. Easy game. Raid wide. And you guessed it, more raid wide. Alright, puddles soon. Bait out to the sides and be ready to run back into the middle. Order is not particularly important, just make sure that it will get dropped. Middle. Rano. No, you have the stack. It's Haruki. Just make sure we're with them. Get in the stacks. Abs to the front.
Oh, did I go to the wrong side? No.
Line is Pura. We're dead.
I was doing my res as I was
People did
playing.
the stacks wrong, so I just turned my brain off.
Sure, it's okay.
Wait, did that res go off?
Yeah.
Oh. Got it while I was surfing.
So what happened?
We did everything wrong.
I went to the...
Actually, we did everything wrong except for the first knockback. That's what happened.
And I painted the cone and involved.
But the cones did go the correct way off of my dead body. Did want the cone go in the correct direction.
I got it this time, though.
All good.
Alright.
So the first knockback is knockback forward?
The first knockback is a circular knockback, so they go to alpha to knock us back.
Sorry, I meant the wave knockback.
The first knockback goes to alpha and turns around. Everything, basically it's alpha, 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 and then behind.
Okay.
I mentioned wrong for the wave. I was wave number 2. I thought I was wave number 1.
Don't think about the waves. Like, if you get the wave, make note that you have a wave, but don't think about the wave until after the other mechanics are done.
Alright.
Everybody understands where they're going for the stacks?
Mm-hmm.
It's supports right, DPS left.
Food check.
Knockback from east side. Knockback res. Odd. Puddles. Spreads. Even. Use eyes, don't play in the puddles. Only 2 this time. East, south.
I was too slow.
Raid wide. Check your debuffs. The line is on Tura. Go to Alpha, turn around. Everybody else get close. Go to light party sides.
That was...
Get ready to stack on your healers. Even. Raid wide.
Damn, you just thing
Buster, do not vote. Odds. Raid wide.
Got it.
Alright, he's all refreshed and ready to murder us extra hard. Knockback from West. Back res. Odd. Ready to cross over. And cross. Puddles. Breads and make sure they are not in the safe spots. Odd. And cross.
Oh no, he's like a dropped.
Yeah, it was my bad. I stepped in someone's puddle.
Use eyes, don't play in the puddles. East, north, and then we'll cross back over after the first one goes off. Yeah, I did that.
Oh man.
Raid wide. Voke and mitt and get out of the way and all that stuff. Or don't.
Yep, I was slow on the vote. I did vote though.
You can voke as soon as you see the cast bar if you don't have there.
Yeah, I was trying-
Yeah, I'll be there in a year. And by a year I mean probably not when you want me to. Oh.
Oh, jeez!
Alright, it's on me.
Good.
Odd. Cross.
Go, go, go.
Raid wide. And then one more after this. Alright, it'll be puddles next, into spreads to the outside, then back in, and then Toonami. Oh, I need to voke. Hang on. Someone should have yelled at me.
I was about to.
Back in. You're ready to check if you have the knockback. That's Yvette to Alpha. Everybody else move close. Reds. Abs is going to Alpha. Inboning. Next to line is Tura again. Everybody else ride the line. Run away, run away, run away, run away.
Oh, wow.
I didn't
big.
inbowl and I
Okay.
failed to listen to you. Yeah, you gotta run away.
Either LB.
Even. That's a really bad time to LB.
I stopped it.
Boss. Oof.
Oh man,
Perfectly timed to kill abs. When you get abs up, make sure you evoke abs.
got it.
Got him up.
Abs up.
Evoke.
All right, I am not poking.
Yep, you're not voking.
I'm hard resing.
Okay.
Rolling
Rolling
pulse.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Whoa, what?
wow!
Oh, okay, did we do it?
Oh, okay.
And he
Okay,
smashed the middle.
Lame.
Black
Okay, so-
smokers.
Oh,
I
there
vape,
are
I don't
lines.
smoke. There are lines on the floor.
What the heck?
Wow, that was a lot. What did you have on you?
Me?
Yeah.
I had a flare, just like you did.
Oh. Okay. I guess I didn't see that because my flare got eaten.
So there are two things to note there, right? We had a stack, we had flares on the tanks, and the middle got smashed. So at
Yep.
some point we have to split into light parties. There may have been two stacks, yes.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
there were two stacks.
There was.
So that just naturally tells you exactly what you need to do.
Think up for
The only question is, do you want tanks close or tanks far?
far.
Far, right? With the flares?
Okay. And did anybody see what was happening after that during Black Smokers?
I saw the tethers
did.
and then I pooped out a puddle, but I don't know.
What did the puddle do?
Anything
Did it do anything?
It stayed on the ground. I died before I could stand in it. It looked like the puddles we dropped earlier that we have to drop out of where we need to be.
Yeah, I also had a line on me the whole time.
Yeah, people had some laser beam action, and then looked like
I
code.
was boiled alive. So.
Nice.
I was trying to find the debuffs in the battle log notes.
I was looking for that too. I don't think
There
you
were no debuffs for that.
Okay.
There were just lines, and then he was shooting cones on both sides.
So I don't know if we can intercept the lines, but it feels like the tanks leave the meteors away from boss. And
I
then-
don't think so because there were two lines on the side that I was on.
Yeah, well, we didn't have the full party up either.
Well,
We're
these are
like-
separate mechanics, right? So, first mechanic, we're saying players to the back on your light party side. Everybody else stack on your light party side.
Yeah.
After that, for Black Smoke, we don't have a plan, but that's a separate mechanic. We got
Okay,
plenty of time to like get to that and think about that.
Wait,
Is someone out?
Oh,
Mr.
Someone's not here.
Reaper. Gathering more souls for her side.
But yeah, I mean for Black Smoke, right? Cones on both sides. There were some tethers. They do some things. I could tell you what they do, but
no,
that's for you to figure out.
oh yeah.
Knockback next. East. Or knockback res now. Odd. Puddles. Spreads. Even.
Oh shit. The other even.
No! Got the hit
Ready
spread
bit?
that time.
Use eyes, don't play in the puddles. Unless you want to, because you like hard mode. West. South. Nami will be looking to see who has the line. It's Rano. Light party sides. Be ready to stack on your healers in a safe spot. Odds. Raid wide. Buster. Evens. Raid wide. And this is to go even further beyond.
Took my monthly shower.
What happens when you shower, man? You get crazy powers. Raid wide. Knockback from the west. Or use knockback res now. Be ready to dodge. Odds. Be ready to cross. Cross. Puddles next. Do the spreads. Make sure you don't cover your potential safe spots. Odds. Be ready to cross. Cross. Use eyes, don't play in the puddles, 3 dives this time. East. North. And we will cross back over.
Wheat.
Easy dodge.
Bottom. Raid wide. Smoke. Everybody to 4. Abs to the back. Even. And cross.
No, I thought I made it.
Oh, come on. Oh.
We're dead. Spreading means we're extra dead, but we're definitely dead. All right, so I'm gonna stress this again. The safe spot size does not change. Don't go all the way to the side.
I know. I'm sorry.
But it's okay. You're learning, and the only way to learn is to die.
Yep.
As a wise man once said, if somebody's in your spot, fuck them. Kill them. They won't learn unless they die. That wise man was me. During UConn. We need to like start holding that as close to the group as we can to see if anybody
thinking that
panics.
exact thing.
Oh no.
Knockback from east. Or knockback res now. You ready to dodge? Odd. Okay, you can practice the distance here. Notice that it like goes directly across the middle line. Spreads. Even. Actually, you know what's even more convenient? The way it's set up, you can just alpha to alpha. It just happens to work that way.
I'm gonna try that and get eaten by both of them.
Probably. Use eyes, don't play in the puddles. West, north. Basically stand on Delta, win game.
Come on.
Get heavy.
I was trying to see if anybody would join me to get heavy, but they didn't.
I got heavy from the other one.
Alright, get ready to check debuffs. That's turret to the front. Everybody else get ready to go to your light party side as soon as you are knocked back. Go! Be ready to stack on your healer in the safe spot. Evens. Raid wide. And then Buster. That's my Voke. Now it's going to be odds. Raid wide. Shower time. Raid wide. Knockback from the west. Knockback res now if you would like. Be ready to dodge. Odd. Be ready to cross over.
A is not exactly centered.
It's not perfect. Like, it's not wide enough, but... Odd. And be ready to cross over. Cross. I just use the actual tiles. The lines for the tiles. Use eyes, don't play in the puddles. 3 dives this time. East. North. Crossover.
Oh my god, that was so close.
Raid wide. Vote when you can. Or I'm going to the back. Odds. And be ready to cross over. Raid wide.
I guess I probably could stay down in that for the first raid line, huh?
It's whatever. Puddles is next, eventually, when he feels like it. Spread to the sides, and be ready to go back into the middle. And back in. Ready for Toonami. We're going to check our debuffs. Knockback is on Haruki. Everybody else, get near him. Be ready to go to your light party sides. Abs is going to the front. Next line is Tura. Now it's Abs. Everybody pop sprint and run the fuck away. I'm as far back as I can be. Dodges, odds, and cross. Raid wide. Another raid wide. Do not voke. Make sure you mit though. Light parties. Thanks to the back. Do not gap close. Alright, black smokers.
What?
Oh, okay. 2 puddles overlapped and they exploded and we died.
There were other things happening as well, but yes.
I got hit by 2 cones.
So the cones started, there were 2 on my side, and then eventually after people on my side died, they moved over to your side.
Is it proximity?
I would say, and then me and Haruki got the tethers. And I think we were the furthest 2 out.
I mean, here, just so you can, like, kind of see it, right? I was, if we imagine that this line is where the boss is, I was basically stood, like, right here, and then Turo was, like, over here. And everybody else was, like, back here.
Q, did you get a tether?
I did eventually, but not initially.
Who got the first tethers on your side?
I don't know. I couldn't see. We were too busy getting cleaved.
They had bigger problems.
So do you... The people with the tethers, did they make the puddle? Is that what that looks like?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so the tethers can't be together because you said the puddles overlapped and exploded. Do we could be in the puddles?
I didn't stand in it because I assumed it would kill me.
Yeah, not knowing what the puddles do, I wonder if being in the puddles, like 2 people in each puddle.
So I eventually was given a puddle, and I stood in it because I was invulning, and it did 80,000 damage to me, followed by 76,000 damage.
Well, it's because you're invulning.
Yeah, invuln
Yeah,
increases
you were-
damage taken. No.
Well, you were obviously the living dead, so any damage healed you, so I mean...
There you go.
I also had a
Technically, you
magic
took
vuln
negative
up
damage.
from the first hit of the puddle.
Okay.
The first
Alright,
time,
that's the kinda killed
time
theory.
when the puddle came out, it did 7,300 damage to me, and I got magic vuln.
Okay.
Is it like... No. What? Oh. Is that up?
It's a yawn.
To ease the chaos, based on how he has been reacting to this, I'm gonna say, you stick right up to the boss. You need to be like right up on that boss. Take the cleaves.
Well, do we understand what the cleaves are doing?
I mean, I was getting like vuln stacks. I thought, yeah, I got damage downs.
Do you understand what the cleaves do? The cleaves that killed everybody on my side except for me. Do you understand what they do? Do you understand how they work?
Well, they looked like they were tracking.
They're proximity based.
Okay, so again, you guys were standing like if this line is the boss, right? Your side, you guys were like way the fuck back here. It was like here. And then Turo was like here. And one was hitting me and one was hitting Turo. So how do the cleaves work?
Okay, yeah, so then I need to be way up, close to the boss then. So,
How do the cleaves work? That's not,
what? Yeah, proximity based.
okay, they're proximity baited, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now let's talk about the cleaves, right? The cleaves are called boiled alive. Every single hit of the cleave, which goes off rapidly, does 13k damage. Unmitigated. To a tank. Which means,
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
right? Which means
Invuln?
I mean, that's an option, but only if you have it. If you don't have invuln, what do you do?
Kill the party. I don't have the answer to this one.
If you're about to take a lot of damage and you don't have invuln, what do you do as a tank?
Mitigate.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I thought that. Okay. I wasn't.
But
That seemed
also,
like a good
it's doing a lot of damage, right? So clearly, tanks need to take it because it does a lot of damage. They're the only ones that can survive. Okay, cool. So now we have the tethers that are dropping puddles. And we have noted that when you get a tether, it drops a puddle where you are. And the first one does a little bit of damage, and it gives you a magic vault. And also, if the puddles overlap, they explode and kill you.
Well, what I'm thinking is, if they're not in the same group, they aren't going to have any danger of overlapping. It was Key and I because we were both very far away. As Dancer, I'm just always in another state. I'm always attacking from different instances.
Do we think the tethers are baited as well? Is that what we're saying?
I think so. Granted, I've only seen that once. With,
So if the
full
tethers
party,
are baited and it's farthest, then who is the ideal to take it?
Ranged?
Ranged and healers.
Also, can the tethers be transferred, or can you change positions?
I
and transfer
tried.
them?
I did try to transfer the tether, although we were both moving.
But okay, so for example, right? If I'm arranged, what I'm actually asking is, if I'm arranged, right, and I'm baiting the initial one, and I get my puddle, and then I get my magic foam. If I move in and somebody else is farther away, does it move to them, or do you keep it?
No, I've kept it every time. Yeah, the only reason two puddles touched is because I baited them too close together.
Yeah,
Like, me and Haruki had plenty of room back
I
there.
survived my first puddle, and then I was going to drop another puddle, and that puddle overlapped with Key's puddle because there was now 4 puddles on one column.
And I think we need to. So there's a total of 4 puddles.
Well, yeah.
That's as far as we got, and we
don't
died.
worry about how many puddles there are. Let's talk about how many tethers there are.
2.
Okay, there are 2 tethers. Therefore, in order to keep the puddles apart, where do you want the tethers?
Back.
On opposite sides.
Yes. So you have the ranged or healers or somebody that doesn't need to be next to the boss,
So
far away
so
from the
after-
boss on both sides.
After Flare, Abs moves far up as possible, and I move as far back as possible to make sure that I get the tether, and then basically it's like Earthshakers. It's dropping successive, but you don't want them to touch. Earthshakers you kind of do overlapping. These you don't want to overlap at all.
Right.
Yeah, so I would say we just want to have Rano and Haruki bait those. That way, me and Avery can kind of be in the middle to catch all the heals.
And I think the puddles should be on the inside, like on, because the middle platform's gone, right? So I think it should be where I'm standing now, and not. Or actually,
Does it
in the
matter?
corner. Well, it looked like he was going into the current thing right after that. So yes, it does for that. I assume.
For what does it matter for?
He was going into the diagonal current thing, it looked like.
But
Right
we're on the sides.
Yeah.
So,
if I put a big
if I'm
puddle-
on the side, when the if you put a big line from 1 to 3 right now, it's still only gonna like cross over somewhere near the middle point. This platform, right? So like you still have a lot of air. I gotta go to the bus.
Oh.
You still have a lot of area, right? So like you can put it in the back, sure. Like that's fine. I'm just saying I don't know that it matters necessarily where you put it in the back.
Why don't we put it
The
in, like-
only thing you don't want to do is put it somewhere where people won't be able to get to you. because they're blocked off.
That's what I was getting at.
Okay, yeah,
Why don't
that
we
makes
put it, like,
sense.
3/4 up?
And we can just move. I don't think we need the 4 marker, or the 1 marker, or the 3, or the 2. I really actually don't necessarily think we need anything other than A and B.
You want to know why we need the other markers? Callouts.
So that's the even odd call out.
You can move them, but then I can't tell you where the safe spot is. You just have to use eyes and do it.
Yeah, I was thinking moving it up. Like it's the side that or the diagonal that you're getting at, not being standing 4 or standing 2.
If we put like 3 right here.
I mean, there are lines on the floor. Like literally every single mechanic in this fight, I just look at the tiles on the floor.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm mostly just thinking for black. For the puddles.
Yeah, I was thinking a puddle placement thing.
So that way we're not going all the way to Timbuktu.
Why is going all the way to the 2 a problem? I don't understand.
In case the melee has to do something, there's going to be a lot of downtime.
But the melee is just going to have to take downtime no matter what, because they can't be close.
Let's be
The melee can be like maximum melee range. I kind of understand some of the stuff. Stuff like eyes and puddles reminds me of why people said that like Shadowbringers fights had downtime and that made melee players mad. So they changed eventually.
Let's see if we can
But
get it.
we understand how the puddles work, right? They're baited on far people. So why would the melees care?
They don't. They just push buttons.
I punch.
Push the button.
Like, it's definitely a good thing to be thinking about. I'm just, you know, I don't understand what we're talking about at this point.
For me, it's just simply get really far back because I can auto attack this thing from Mars.
Right. Knockback from the east. Or knockback res now. And be ready to dodge. Even.
Okay, that's gonna kill me. Nope.
Puddles into spreads. That circle's not looking quite perfect. Odds. Use eyes, don't play in the puddles. West. South. Can't believe this guy has a dedicated pumpkin head button.
I was gonna say, this fight's giving Abs a big head, but I thought
It's been on my control freeze since Alexander.
That's a choice. That's key to the front. Everybody else get ready to go to your light party sides. Light party sides. Ready to stack on your healer. Odds. Next will be Raid Wide, then Buster, then Evens. Evens.
Very good so far.
As soon as you said that, I was just expecting everyone to die somehow.
I was too.
The middle platform to fall.
Raid Wide. Knockback from the West. Knockback res now. Be ready to dodge and then cross over. Even. And cross. Puddles into spreads. Remember not to cover the safe spots. Be ready to dodge and then cross over. Odd. And cross. Use eyes, don't play in the puddles. 3 dives this time. West. North. Crossover after the first one. Raid Wide. Voke. Four. Abs to the back. Pop sprint. Even. And cross.
Okay.
Raid Wide. And more Raid Wide. Puddles eventually. Through the sides for spreads, and then back in after they go off. Time for Tsunami. Rano to the front. Everybody else behind him. And then light parties after. Abs to the front. Toro to the front. Abs to the back. Everybody pop sprint. Run the fuck away.
Whoa!
Sorry.
Wait,
Oh, somebody
Oh.
didn't get their thing cleansed, so everybody's dead. We have no reses.
Oh no!
It would be evens and then cross, but we're dead anyway, so.
That was the abs in the back. I short circuited. Get it!
Yeah!
You only have 29% damage.
I like the dancing one, though. It's pretty.
That is nice. Did we win?
Yep.
That's
Yep,
it.
that's it, Eden. Back to your Pokeball.
So, Abs, it won't happen now because I'm gonna tell you this, but ride the knockback, right? Let's say you get knocked back here, right? 1, 2, turn around, done.
Yeah.
mechanic.
Yep.
And if the rest of the party runs up just before his hitbox, it seems like you're safe to not get knocked off the front, and then you could be out of the way of the big donut after.
Well, it depends on where the other knockback comes from.
Oh, okay.
I just meant really short circuit. The abs in the back. I'm like,
But-
oh, I don't have a big
But
bomb.
logically, right, they're the same knockbacks, right? So if the first knockback comes from north, wherever you get knocked back to, if another knockback from, you know, a similar distance but slightly farther than that knocks you back towards the north, then you're going to end up right back where you were.
Are we going for lockout too?
You drop it, Avery? Okay. Yeah, thanks, bro. We do this typically every Saturday from 7 Eastern to about
People are
7
done.
Eastern.